It's the New York Liberty as they host the Ready are knowing that this is the last team. Jewel Lloyd making a splat 32. It's time, short shot clock to start the
Starting lineups for both teams.
backdoor. Angel Wilson.
Offense and Liberty have to track it. 5 to take away shots for
Backdoor and the little things that they do. As Asia Wilson pitching a 10.
and Natasha Cloud coming over to trap. Jonquel
just
tipped if you're a guard.
because 32 in 8. Most training camp I'm playing for. Let's see the entirety of the group.
Because with size, she can score from anywhere.
Jewel Lloyd and blown by Brianna Stewart picked up Gray. Found 30 and 4 in that department. Gray gets it back.
Shots. Ooh, that's going to be good for the
On the shot clock as Ionescu. Old Mamba stays.
always the old mama. Fresh start, has great relationships.
She said the restart sometimes is just
Two other new additions for this team.
to Oregon and Eugene and getting the
Open for them.
Asia Wilson at the top gets it back.
And Osteen talk about to LA. Tip is going to be expected to do a lot
Right now sitting out because of the game.
because of those injuries.
Or visit the WNBA ending with 34 tied the season home with the Sparks.
I'll tell you, the sky is the limit. Can step out and shoot.
Is Sir Satu Sabali finding a new home? Chelsea Gray have all of the points right. Pulls up.
Tough bucket for A1. Dribble penetration and transition.
As Angel Wilson, the thing, having a conversation with her at Shooter on the Airways. Her impact felt as Jackie Young steps to the free throw line.
This was a busy night last night, but
Jaws the double team to
inches the goal.
just slightly. Key going at Johannes. 19 points have come in the paint. Any adjustment?
And you have to get there.
Sabrina, 42% of their field goals were 3. Gray at the rim. Dana Egan and Rebecca Garner in
Quick, outstanding defender coming back.
off the deck. Another
Her shooting for
MVP, 2-time MVP against New York, and actually got swept
in their practice yesterday.
We called on Leonie Fedish. Here we are with 7-11 in the open floor, finds outside. On the shot clock, Stewart with the dive.
The low side and try to get between her.
The majority of their points in the last few as Natasha Cloud will collect as the Aces are still looking at
Coming to New York has been part of her. Sabrina Ionescu said they don't have too many easy looks inside.
and
They have got to find a way.
the Liberty quiet. She talked about how free, how much attention it, as you said, but also
Down. Said I talked about her driving earlier, but she can.
Kennedy in the action and the line of 3, dished it on the inside like 10 on the shot clock for the Aces.
I don't know about that one.
In the first half as Stewart with 11 points and 5 rebounds. Austin in Washington. As we're under the 2-minute mark and the impact of Natasha
Down the floor, even if she doesn't shoot it.
Stewart the dives,
Got to take away that cut.
forcing herself on the inside. That same category as Brianna can add to that with this
Manage over the top of Lloyd.
Cloud. Resistance for her getting to her shot. Done it as well.
One, you do have to shift your expectations. These teams do. That's a big. This city is gonna love the top 2 miles away.
Including trying to get on the glass.
And setting the tone in that way.
The ball with 5, pulls up for the 3. Court Stewie, release.
She looks over at us and says,
The only thing that has been a misstep for us.
"Aces to 33 points. What do you?"
We're going to the bench a little bit more.
She had on the ring, but she does not have on the rings. Has been doing a
Look at Cloud sprint back. Look like
2 between these 2 teams as effort.
outside the rim, and he said that they need to distance. And I do agree in terms of the physical
Players and the new additions.
what the should look like. 6th player of the
Aces right now with the 2 triple Cloud off the deck count. Blood coming from her face, but as Jackie pulls up for another cut to single digits. Cloud Christine, we're seeing it so far. Her back on the floor. We'll get into her story. A double header on Ion.
right after us. Angel, we don't have much.
15 points. But we will make sure that sometime of the year, and also led off the mark winners they have on the squad. And well, Jones backdoor
For New York, because this is part of their off.
5 of them. Asia Wilson, Ace is still ahead.
Championship season in 2012.
It knocked her side the head, and she'd still pop up solidly as a 3-ball good
team. And she said it's hard, but the game.
Yeah, starting to watch.
On the other side, Chelsea Gray tried to get on the inside. Tiffany Mitchell, the corner 3 in shape they are. The training camp.
And not as much connectivity with the
With the fake.
behalf of Jackie Young, just looking to
And Chicago Sky tipping off
action early, trying to get Sabrina with
last year because of Olympic obligation. Liberty off the bench was stellar off the
picked it out.
Jonquel Jones leads less than 2 minutes. Lloyd off the mark. Bell outside
Quality, high percentage
order. Chelsea Gray with rest gets 100. Double gets the matchup off the glass.
It's been money.
Every time we mention it,
Versatility and the ways that she can attack.
New York in her first year was at this point it's just Johanna.
Tasha Cloud turned it over, but it ain't the era.
Well, honestly, Rihanna.
That girl.
Rihanna. Chelsea came in with Seattle. 3 number 1 as the quick pass
Coming off some pin down action and out. Yeah, Lil Lloyd's got a clear
free throw line. So much first. Young saw the lane, took it, and get the Johannes Wilson. Jonquel, the dive down crew at 9.
Dominique Belonga.
Movement. Asia Wilson finding for the Aces. Wilson, Gray, and Young.
For why they're so slow
To look 11, it's Stewie with 19. The squad and the fans as a 5th foul for Chelsea Gray.
obviously Phoenix, her ability to run that
One's underneath Stewie. And a Cloud losing. Courtney Vanderson also brought over for Stewie. Lane against Asia. Just the contact there. Issues on the tech.
they got to figure out how they can work.
More movement for the Liberty is what New York was going to.
We watched her do that for many years. Good three-point shooter in her W career.
Start of the second quarter, but her
Turnovers, they're going to look to push it down.
time MVP and 2-time champ for
Screening action or
in the first half. What does the resistance look like? 5 on the shot.
type of pressure release
Option she has to help
some turnovers for Las Vegas.
today. And drains the court very soon.
To this new version of get better than that.
It does not, as they're
Looking to catch up with Jonquel Jones yesterday. Fantastic.
speech, but I loved her outfit story nonetheless.
At or just the timing. They're learning.
The Aces are 12. Said the different pieces as Kennedy Burke 8 points in her 16 minutes of play. How good they look at the Met Gala. I know Christine was there on the ring in franchise history. Twice as well without season continues, but one person we do get. So at the dub as well, and Starlo.
She looks over at us and says, there she is.
I think that's the only thing that has been a misstep for us.
Well, your team's defense was able to hold the Aces to 33 points. What do you
Maybe it's just nice to have her back. We're going to the bench a little bit more.
Coach, we appreciate the time. I was wondering if she had on the ring, but she does not have on the ring. A great first half, 11 points. Has been doing a free throw line.
Look at Cloud sprint back. Look like
32-32 between these two teams as
improved is the level of comfort outside the
Yeah, I talked to Ty Ellis coming out of the locker room, and he said that they need to
call it. And it's the lack of resistance. And I do agree in terms of the physical.
history, and the adjustment will be for the players and the new additions for the
Las Vegas is what will that bench rotation look like? 6th player of the bench.
Aces right now with a 2 tripper than what we saw in the first quarter. Cloud off the deck count. Was actually checking to see if there was any blood coming from her face, but is it? Jackie pulls up for another. As many as 17 points. It is now cut to single digits. Cloud was a theme for you and Christine. We're seeing it so far. Connecticut. It's just good to see her back on the floor. We'll get into her story.
Now that's kind of gotten them in a pinch.
30 Eastern, and on Friday a double header on Ion app.
I am pumped for the game coming up right after us. Angel, we don't have much to
Wilson with 18 points. And to see, I'm going to get to a TV. I don't know about you, but we will make sure that sometime in Clark, the reigning rookie of the year, and also led off the mark. I mean, you can go down the list with how many winners they have on the squad and
Really taking control.
Jonquel Jones backdoor
Cut. We keep using that word for New York because this is part of their offense.
goals. They haven't assisted on only 5 of them. Asia Wilson. Asia still ahead.
Was a part of Indiana Fever's only championship season in 2012.
Is one of those players you could probably get knocked upside the head and she'd still pop up.
Defense there.
Took the cookies of Niara Sabli as a 3-ball good.
She just wants to be patient with herself and her team. And she said it's hard, but the
defense is made really a student of the game.
Yeah, starting to watch. Huge.
On the other side, for 9 from the field, as Chelsea Gray tried to get on the inside. Tiffany Mitchell, the corner 3. Both teams have mentioned how in shape they are. The training camp, we're seeing it really pay off.
Yeah, not as much connectivity.
Assists of the day. Bell with the fake.
But it looked like it was inadvertent on behalf of Jackie Young, just looking to
the Fever and Chicago Sky tipping off.
Liberty running a lot of action early, trying to get Sabrina Ionescu
this season to be re-signed. Didn't play last year because of Olympic obligation. Rotation for Liberty off the bench was stellar off the
up, but saw an open teammate and kicked it out.
Jonquel Jones leaks. Less than 2 minutes. Lloyd off the mark.
But she's okay. She's bounced back up.
Bell outside shot.
Have to really ensure that you're getting a good quality, high percentage look
to play in this frame. Third quarter, Chelsea Gray with rest. Gets Wilson has clinched that 100 double. Gets the matchup off the glass.
It's impressive, but when she touches it, it's been money.
Every time we mention it,
her moves. It's the versatility and the ways that she can attack.
Jonquel Jones in her 2nd year with New York, in her 1st year with, but we're seeing her from her at this point. It's just gets it in. Johanna.
You don't want to see that. Natasha Cloud turned it over, but it ain't Sierra.
Because that's what we're here for.
It is Sierra.
And Fenty Beauty.
Yeah.
Where is Rihanna?
That girl.
Rihanna.
Going for the Aces.
Chelsea came on. As we mentioned, spent the 10 seasons with Seattle. Then the story coming in. 3 number 1 ohms, Joe Lloyd being one of them. As the quick pass.
Aces were looking for Asia Wilson coming off some pin down action and
does the face up. Asked to clear out.
Yeah, Joe Lloyd's got a clear
call. Chelsea Gray steps to the free throw line. So much. I feel like it was the first.
I don't know.
Jackie Young saw the lane, took it, and Chelsea looking up, finds her target, but Johannes,
an excellent collapse on Asia Wilson.
Jonquel, the dive. Tips with the WNBA Countdown crew at 9.
The number 2 overall draft pick in Dominique Malonga.
Sends it to the corner. More movement. Asia Wilson finding a different type of sense of urgency for the Aces. Anchors for the Aces. Asia Wilson, Gray, and Young.
Drive outside the lane. I'm not sure why they're so slow
to look York in double figures. Jonquel Jones with 11 and Stewie with 19. In with this